Hey friends, I don't usually say that my name is Marla, but I am Marla Cain and my channel is Raising Cain. If you are new to my channel, I'm so excited that you found me. And to all of those who are my best friends who've been watching me for a long time, by the way, friends, F-R-A-N-S, that's a step closer than just friends. Friends is closer. So welcome to be part of my new friends circle. Guess what? I am a vintage, antique, junk lover. I'm a vintage magnet. That's what I am. I just find them. Granted, I would not find them if I would keep myself out of the thrift store, but what fun is that? Life is to be lived. And I have a huge family and I do share. And right now, Lauren is getting ready to move into a different house. She's going to be living about 30 minutes away from me, and I'm sad about that because she's 2 minutes away from me right now. But because of her husband's commute, we got to have mercy on Thomas. His quality of life it's got to be terrible. To drive an hour and 30 or 40 minutes one way per day, that's hard. So they did find something that's within about half an hour of where he works, and that's exciting. That's good. So it's 40 minutes from where he works. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how all this math works, but I'm not good at math. I just know that what I just said is true. Okay. All right. So 3 different thrift stores over the past several days, just picking up little bits here and there. I did spend some time with Sue yesterday, and we visited Amazon Hope thrift store. Where's my Amazon Hope stuff? Okay, it's mixed in. I see it. All right. And then I had visited on Friday or Saturday. I guess it was Saturday. I visited the home place in Gunnersville that has everything in the store is half price on Friday and Saturday, so that's always exciting. And then today, it had been at least 3 weeks since I visited the Second Chance thrift store in my little hometown of Albertville, and I'm telling you, exciting stuff. Can you see? I unbagged it. Sometimes I don't unbag it, but today I did. All right. Old books. Old books are my favorite in this world, and this one, 1952 Broadman Comments. Okay, like the Broadman hymnal? I don't know. It says 1952 on the bind. But look what a lovely green color that is. East of the Setting Sun. A Tale of Grostark? I don't know what that means. But it looked quite old. Look how even older the binding looks than the front. Love it. Stories of My Country's Beginnings. Can't wait to read this one. I actually read, or at least read parts of the vintage books that I find, because I love to read and I appreciate an old book. And I haven't even checked to see if these smell like the Barn and Loft. Yeah, they do. Oh gosh, this one's going to be great. Oh, it's a school book. I see little things into the chapter quizzes. The best. Okay, so that's exciting. And I found a very old bowl. This bowl is a bowl. Look at the crackly glazedy stuff. I don't know what I paid for this. This was at the Second Chance thrift store, and sometimes there's no price on it, and the girl I just get a total at the end, and it's never very much, and I just don't bother with being persnickety about it. She gives me great deals. Speaking of great deals, this was under the counter, and I said, do you happen to know how much you want for the little green oil lantern? She says, I think it's marked 5, but you can have it for 3. Because I come in there a lot. Oh, it's been 3 weeks since I've been in there, because I've been nigh unto death. But I'm not nigh unto death anymore. This needs a globe, and I had already picked up this thinking that might work, but it doesn't. It needs something that's... Part of the problem is there's nothing to elevate the globe, and that would look dumb anyway, wouldn't it? But I picked this up anyway. It's 50 cents. I've told you before, at my favorite thrift shops, that I know are ministries, it's fine with me to take a chance on something. Like, I thought this might fit one of the little bitty ones that I already have. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, maybe it would look dumb. I don't know. But for 50 cents plus my 20% discount for being over 50. I thought you could be over 55, but today she clearly said, now you're over 50, aren't you? I said, yeah, I'm 55. I don't know. Whatever the case, I get the discount. And so, you know, that's not very much, and it supports my ministry, and it's fine. And if it doesn't work for anything, it goes in a box and goes forward out my front door to donation or wherever else it needs to go, to my daughter's homes. I have sisters that I share with. All right, Doris, look, I found in the wild 2 pieces of the hazel. And they're never marked. And I think SCIO is the maker, but I wouldn't have known that except that my sister is a vintage dishes collector and seller. But those are good pieces to go with my little Doris collection. Doris is a sweet viewer who shares with me her precious dishes that are this pattern, because I shared that these were my great-grandmother's pattern, and I love them so much, and I hardly have any pieces of it, and she shared some with me, and I love them. They're so good. I still don't have them in a beautiful place yet, but it's coming. It's coming, I promise. Okay, this is a very old little fall. Look, crazed, stained, like crazy. Ah! Maybe y'all didn't find that funny. Look at the maple leaves. I feel like I've got a little plate that I used last fall. I'll know when I dig out my fall stuff. I've already got sunflowers and a few fall touches, but I'm not going to go nuts on the fall stuff until the 1st of September, because I want to enjoy what I call the sunflower month. August, to me, is just the right time to have. I took down all my patriotic American flag stuff, and in most of the spots where there were American flags, I now have either some seashells and coral, or this kind of stuff. Pretty stuff. All right, there's that. These were 50 cents each, and they're wood. And because I'm continually displaying plates and platters, it's lovely to know that I've got, there were 6 of these, 50 cents each, plus my discount. I'm going to be able to arrange these in any way, with any colors that I need to, and I almost never find these little wood ones. The last couple of times I found the wood ones, they were like $2 a piece, and I thought that was a little high, so I passed them by, and I'm glad that I did. My McDonald's tea. Okay, so I drive through McDonald's to get my unsweet tea with lemon and Splenda, like I have been doing for a decade. And the girl hands me this out the window, and I said, "Oh, did you run out of the styrofoam taller cups?" And she said, "You ordered a medium." Well, I did. Maybe that's what got punched in, but I just said unsweet tea with Splenda and lemon, like I've been saying for 10 years. But I didn't argue with her. She seemed very new. So I just said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Do you not have the styrofoam?" She says, "We don't have any styrofoam." And I said, "I'm talking about those," that I was pointing right behind her, that she had like 6 sitting there with ice in them, ready to be, filled up. I said, "Do you not have all drinks for $1 still?" And she says, "Well, no." She was new. But anyway, I ended up with that size. That was a phone call from my boyfriend. I had to answer. He's on the way home. Okay, so this, probably resin, $2, but I would get a discount on it. And I really love the shape of it. They had some others, but I didn't love the shape as much as I loved this one. And this is just a shelf sitter, dust collector. Beautiful and unnecessary. Absolutely unnecessary. But look at this. Look how old it is. It's a shoe stretcher. Shoe form. And it even has these little adjustable things on the side. I paid $1.98 for this. And it's so very old, and I'm so very impressed with it. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. Things like this are absolutely adorable. Just include it in a vignette, a little grouping of pretty things. Just include it. It's so cute. I love it. Okay. I've had some before, but never one that old. That one's very old, and I love it. Okay. Why? This is not even necessarily my style, but I think it could be extremely cute. I can't decide if it's wood or resin. I can't tell by the feel of it or the tapping, clicking on it. I don't know, but it's got a nice little carving here. But I love the distressed look of it, and I feel like one of my little daughter, speak up, send your mama a text, comment on this video, or for $2 today, and then I got 20% off that. Who was wanting an oversized spoon for their kitchen dining area? Because if you don't tell me who, I don't know who to give it to. Because I don't necessarily, I've not been longing for one, desiring one. But hey, it's good. Let's see. Pillow cover that has some has some debris on it from the free chairs that they gave me at the Second Chance thrift store. Out on the front steps of their store on the front sidewalk. They have had for, well, she said they've been out there for 3 weeks and nobody's even asked about them. They're in need of repair. Very weathered. They came out of the back of somebody's barn. There's some ladder back chairs. And I think I'm going to repair them just enough to be able to hold a plant, because I think that would be very cute. They don't have seats in them. One of them needs a little dowel on the side, one of those rungs to sturdy up the bottom, but they were free. And so this looks to be an 20-inch pillow cover, and that's lovely, neutral, good colors with tassels on the corner. What did I pay? $3, but 20% off. Okay, this came from the Amazon Hope thrift store yesterday. Lauren, darling, this looks perfect to go with your couch, and these are throw pillow covers. Very nice. What is ED? I don't know what that brand is, but they sure are nice. They're linen, and they've got that embroider on it. That's not just like screen printed on there. That's stitched. That's good. And that looks like her other throw pillows that she just recently found to go with her living room stuff. Okay, this thing is so heavy. It says Fred's. I don't even know where a Fred's is anymore in this world. I mean, we used to have a Fred's in Gunnersville, but it's been a long time. So this came from the thrift store, and it's very heavy, and I really love it. It's really good. It was $5, but everything was half price, so I just paid $2.50 for it. And I saw the cutest thing. They also had this. I saw the cutest thing on Pinterest that I think I'm going to try to do. This one's probably not big enough for this big pumpkin, but someone had taken a doily and had gathered it up around a pumpkin. It was so granny chic, adorable. I'm going to try that. I know I've got plenty of doilies to dig through and see which one would fit, but this said $3, so it was $1.50 from Second Place. No, Home Place. Second Chance or Home Place. This, look at the lovely sunflower colored. See, now this is the kind of thing, and this one also said $3, but it would have been half price. This is, I don't necessarily spread these out flat to use them as runners, and this even got just a little bit of stain on it. I don't care, but they're so pretty, spilling out of a tray or a bowl with the proper colors that you're decorating with. This one came from Amazon Hope thrift store, $2.98 for that lovely little bundle, including, are those black-eyed Susans? I think those are the cutest, black-eyed Susans and little sunflowers, and just a nice little bundle of fall type things. All right, for $4.98 a little crock. Now I have a collection of crocks going. I have crocks up on the ledge above my kitchen stove. Well, what other stove you gonna have? A bathroom stove? I'm saying it's in my kitchen. It's above the stove. It's a little tiny shelf up there, and I've got all my crocks, almost all my crocks. I got a few others sprinkled around, but that was really good. Okay, this will be the 14th, umpteenth essential oil diffuser for $3.98 from Amazon Hope Thrift Store. Still smells good. A little eucalyptus in there. We'll see. We'll see if it runs. I can't buy them new or used that they'll run more than 1 day. And I've got the cutest little Christmas metal little cottagey looking house that has an open chimney. And if you put your oil diffuser in there and the vapor comes out the top, it looks like there's somebody's built a fire and there's smoke coming out the chimney. It's just the best. It's cute. Okay. Today at the Second Chance Thrift Store, corn. I think this needs to be with my fall things. I love it. Love it so much. Oh, I haven't shown what this is. I don't know why I need this. $3. And it is a checkerboard. But even if I didn't want to use it as checkerboard, it could have something else put on this side. You know, something decorative. Something I don't know what. Okay. And today, in the Walmart looking shelf of stuff. Let's see. That was $1. Alpine Forest wax melts. I love any foresty smell. The forest smells are the best. That's my favorite. This is pretty good too. $4 for that many of the Glade plug-ins, and it says Bubbly Berry Splash. And this I can't tell when I'm scratching stuff, but I took a chance, you know. All right, these the concealer, the Maybelline, these things, it is very, very pale. It's probably a more pale shade than I need, but for $1, and the package looks like it's been through some things. It's had some trauma, but I don't care. These things are more like $6 or $7, aren't they? It's been a while since I've bought one just like this. It's got a spongy top that it comes out, you know, when you push it, when you press it against your skin. All right, flour sacks, $5 for that little bundle. I have no idea how many are in there, but I think there are 4 in there. And I don't know if these are going to get embellished with something or what. I really like them. 1, 2, 3. There are 4, and I know that you can get these at Walmart. So you know. They may be about that same price at Walmart, but when I buy them from my thrift store, I'm benefiting that ministry, and that always makes me happy. I love to do that. I'm not even going in any order. I'm just flittering around left and right. These packages, 20 for $1. 2 packages of these, and I like to actually, you know what? I might use, that's pretty, I've got plenty of other napkins that I can, fall napkins that I can use to decoupage with, but a napkin, the single thinnest little layer of the napkin is a great thing to use for decoupage, but I also do like to have these sitting out for my family holiday gatherings. I think that that's always fun. This for $2, patriotic pennant, and see, it doesn't say how wide it is, but it looks pretty wide. What I think I will have to do, it looks very nylon-y. Okay, you can't really do the tea dye and all that to make it, or coffee. That would make sense if it's a cottony fabric, but this is so nylonish that it doesn't quite do right. So I have come up with a method of using a watered down paint soak, and you soak it in the brown chalk paint, or some watered down antique wax, or elephant gray, or a mixture of all of that, and just dip it in there and pull it out. Don't rinse it off. Just let it dry however it dries. You know, outside on your back concrete patio would probably be a good way to do that. because that's the way you can make that look aged. Because I can't just have something looking acceptable. It has to look like it's been beat up in the barn, in the back of someone's garage. Okay, look at these for 50 cents each. But then I did get a discount on top of this. These, I don't love book jackets, but all of these are awesome, and they're from the 40s. I already looked for the publishing date. Now I'm not loving Old MacDonald Had a Farm. I have no idea what this book is about, but the rest of these looked so interesting to me. Look at this. It's just precious. Stories to remember. Now that's that's good. I like to do a story from a story collection book before I go to sleep. That's nice. These are good, and they're lovely, linen bound and gorgeous. So I'm conflicted. I don't know if I want to save 1941. What in this world? 1941. Somebody wrote it right in the front of there. So I don't know if I want to leave these on. That's pretty. Or take them off, because are these a series? I don't know, that might sway my decision-making process. I just don't know. Okay, now, almost. Okay, and this was a random book from 1957, Oxford Book of English Verse, and I thought that was really interesting. When is it printed? I don't see. Well, the verses that are included are from the year 1250 to 1918, but I doubt that's not the published. The new edition, 1957. Okay. Well, it says 1957 on the price tag if I would just pay attention. But sometimes that's not correct. I have found those not to be correct occasionally. All right. This is a bundle of miscellaneous kitchen things for $2.98. And the reason that I got them is because I didn't even know what all was in here. Now, I don't know what that is. It's a pig with slots for things. I don't know what that's about. What's this? It's a separator spoon. Oh my word, how exciting. Okay. Looky, it's little fondue type forks. Appetizer forks. That's cute. Okay. Have no living idea what those are. What do they say on there? Who can read? Juice extraction. Well, I don't know about that. That feels like it needs a specific tool to go with. All right. Just some miscellaneous little... Those are very old. Those are old. Okay. This looks very good. It's a zester, but it's got a really good wooden handle. Whisk. What is this? What is this? What is that? Somebody tell me what that is. It isn't broken. I mean, it's intended to be this way. Is this just like a wooden spatula scraper? It's got the rather new looking emblem GG on there. I don't know what that is. Okay, a few miscellaneous little knives. Look how sweet that one. Look, that's got George Washington's head on it. What does it say? It's words I can't pronounce. You'd think I could if it has American president's face on it. Okay, that's interesting. And two of these that say Maxam, M-A-X-A-M, steel. From who? I don't know. I'm getting to where I can't read a thing, even with my glasses, y'all. Japan. Oh well. Not that anybody is just itching to know what in the world. This was why I bought the whole thing. And let me tell you why. See how thin that is? When I fry bacon, I use my big, it's a Wolfgang Puck, big old, it's probably 14-inch stainless steel skillet. When I make bacon, I have to make a lot because there's a million people at my house, always. There's never less than 1 million. And I like to cook thick sliced bacon, and when you first put it in the pan, it sticks a little bit as it's cooking, which is okay with me because that kind of keeps it flat. But to overcome the fact that it sticks to it a little bit, you need something that's got a very thin. That's just paper thin right there, but strong. And it has an old-timey little handle, so I knew I had a purpose for that, and I assumed I would enjoy discovering all the other stuff, and boy did I enjoy that. Another little spoon that looks very old, and another mystery utensil. What in the world? What in the world? Who can tell? I don't know. Okay, almost done with the smalls. Let's see. This says Courier Knives, and it has have the little American Homestead Autumn, and they're picking up pumpkins and such. And I thought this would be really pretty to use in the fall season. I might actually, got some glitter from something else on it. That's not glitter on the actual sign. I'll probably come along with something to give it a little bit of a more aged look on that gold area, if I have time, and if I still have that thought when I'm ready to use it. Now, I have never seen such a thing in my life. What is this? It says Southern Living, and it's a cookie sheet with such a texture on it. I'm imagining that this is going to be excellent for baking cookies. I paid $3. What did I pay for this one? $3, but discounted, 20% off. And this one, $3, but 20% off. And I'll scour that right up and get it completely clean and good. And I think that will be an excellent cookie sheet. And I'm just intrigued that it says Southern Living because I've never seen such a thing. I didn't know anything like this existed. Okay, now also from the home place in Gunnersville, I paid half of whatever the tag says on this. But look at the cut out. There's a word for that. Okay, I paid half of, it's an 80 by 60 tablecloth. Marked 5, I paid $2.50. I couldn't possibly let this go. I couldn't possibly. Okay, best find of all. Saving the best for last. Best. I've been wanting one of these for so long. And my patience paid off. My patience and my cheapskatedness. It's a Costco stool. Now it's got some major damage up here. Okay, I've seen these for $40, $50, $60, $70. And because this one's had a little trauma, that's okay. I can do something about that. $12.98 from the Amazon Hope Warehouse. And that needs to be glued back down to where it wouldn't trip anybody, but I don't care that it's chipped off. I love the red color. Now there's some cobwebs. This has been in a barn or somewhere. But I will look at the red metal back here. Isn't that great? I will make some kind of little cushion. I'm going to actually use this. It's sturdy as all get out. It's not the least bit wobbly or weak. I have been wanting one of these in my kitchen for ever so long so that I could climb up to the top of what I call my Brenda cabinet. Good friend Brenda gave me this beautiful thing that I use as my pantry. And I do store stuff on top of it. It's hard to get to. And it's hard for me to get to the top shelf of, I'm not that short. I'm 5'5". But short enough to where I struggle. So I've been wanting one of these. And I'm ever so happy to find it. Right now I've been using 2 wood stools in my kitchen. And my kitchen is not that big, so I don't know if I'll be able to keep those in there or if it's going to have to be an either or situation. I'll also give you a sneak peek. I told you that Lauren is moving, and here's the way I cope with my children moving further away from me than I wish they were. I plan to help them decorate. So far it's only been the girls. The boys haven't moved far. Well, a little bit. They've moved a little bit, but they're here now. But these will be window boxes. There's going to be 2 of these, and I'm working on a video that is how to cutify a rental house. Because you can't do just everything, you know, to a rental house. And this one's pretty darn cute already on the inside, but the outside is just a blank canvas. It's waiting for some cutifications. So this will be one of the things. The set of window boxes on the very front. The front of the house has 2 windows that would be perfect for that. And so that's coming up soon. I've got so many videos. I'm in the middle of a thrift flip video, and then I'm going to do all the stuff that I'm doing for Lauren's house will be separate in a how to cutify a rental home. And what else? Oh, I think I've never done a short video, a reel or a short. I'm going to do a short on my favorite Dollar Tree products because I don't want to do a whole big long video on it. I think I'll try to do a short video. So there's what's coming up. And I do pray that all of you are in good health, that you are of good spirits and a sound mind and a heart that trusts the Lord and believes that He has good plans for you, because He does. He really does. And if you go thrifting like I do, remember not to let it pile up or just sit in lumps. You got to do things with it. You got to put it in the places where it belongs. And I'm one to talk. My poor rose room is just terrible. So I'm praying and talking at the same time, but I pray blessings over all of you, and I pray that the Lord would reveal Himself to you in fresh ways this week that you have never noticed before. The Happy Doggy Spotlight features Ollie, who belongs to Brian. Is that a sweet face or what? Oh my goodness, Brian, please include in the comments the story of how you got Ollie, because it just about brought me to tears. It's the best. Thank you so much for watching. I do pray blessings over all of you. And if you want to send me your happy doggy photo, you can send it by email, and I will put that right in line. I've had lots of responses, and I'm so glad I'm going to get to do that. Keep sharing those. Have a good week.